Baltimore has many African Methodist Episcopal churches whose pastors have traveled to Emmanuel AME in Charleston.
Today really has been a day of prayer as Christians are convinced not to allow the shooter to have the final say. Cheryl Connor joins us after visiting some of those churches.
Yeah, and one pastor tells me she at least has some peace knowing the 9 victims died during a prayer service. Otherwise, it's tough to wrap your mind around the evil of a 21-year-old. There were prayer meetings that popped up today and a big one planned for tonight. A drape of mourning is now placed on 2 crosses inside the sanctuary at Mount Calvary AME Church in Towson. They will stay there until the 9 victims in the Charleston shooting are laid to rest.
He will not get the final word on their life. They know Jesus, and Jesus has the final word on their life.
Pastor Lightner-Fuller visited Emmanuel AME 5 years ago during a conference meeting.
It's not far from the slave market where they brought slaves into Charleston, many moons ago, and how the church was so instrumental in helping freed slaves to find refuge.
Now the story of the church is clouded with killings. 9 people died when police say Dylan Roth started shooting during a prayer meeting Wednesday night. The pastor of Pennsylvania Avenue AME Zion is now on his way to North Carolina for a meeting. He will add Charleston to his plans.
I think it means a lot to people just to have what we call a ministry of presence. And it adds more meaning when it's someone who is from another area but feels a connection.
Pastor McCorn says Baltimore plays a big role in the AME denomination, where many pastors have been elected to bishop. His church is celebrating 175 years. At a small service this morning, Pastor Lightner-Fuller says they prayed for everyone involved in the Charleston shooting.
We prayed for him as much as we prayed for the pastor's family and the families of the other 8 persons that were killed.
And a prayer vigil is planned for tonight at Bethel AME at 7:30. It's located on Druid Hill Avenue in Northwest Baltimore. Pastor Frank Reed III knew the Charleston pastor who was killed last night. We'll have his interview coming up at 11. Cheryl Connor, ABC 2 News.
All right, Cheryl, thank you. We will have the latest developments on air, online, and on our ABC 2 News app. Getting breaking news sent right to your smartphone. And to get it, just head to abc2news.com/mobile. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our handle is at ABC2News.